Assalamu alaikum, hello everyone. My name is 𝐬𝐻𝐳 and I'm official representative at 𝐀𝐮𝐬𝐿. Today's video is going to be on Australia, and this particular video we are going to discuss regarding the working rights, the working cap for international students. We are also going to discuss that why there has been so much delay previously in the visa decisions, and now why visas are being granted a bit quicker. Previously the time frame was somewhere around 3 months to 6 months, but now the time period has reduced. What is that particular time period we are going to discuss in this particular video, and why there has been a certain wave for international students, especially for Pakistani students, as far as visa refusals are concerned. So we are going to discuss these points in this particular video, so kindly do watch the full video. And for all those students who haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe this channel so that you can get the latest information on daily and regular basis. Now, starting from the working right cap. Right now, the current arrangement in Australia is that student can work full-time, and by full-time I mean that you can work 24 hours a day if you want to. It's totally up to you. But fortunately or unfortunately, from 1st of July 2023, this arrangement is going to be over, and it's going to be over for good, because Australia will be moving back towards the previous arrangement, which was 40 hours per fortnight, which means starting from Monday 2 weeks, you can work 40 hours per fortnight, 2 weeks, and you can divide those 40 hours according to your arrangement, according to how it suits you. You can do 20 hours in 1 week, 20 hours in other, you can do 25 hours in 1 week and 15 in another, you can do 13 hours in 1 week and 10 in another. It's totally up to you, but the legal cap is going to be there, and that will be of 40 hours per fortnight. The Australian Immigration Home Affairs basically has stated that they want students to focus on their studies and not on the working rights, which is why they have imposed this limit again. And the timing is a bit confusing, I would say, because 6 months or 7 months, even 8 months before, you have announced that you are going to close this particular, not even 8 months, it's more than 10 months that you have announced that you are going to close the work, you're going to put the cap on working rights. So what was happening before? In the last year and a half or a year, you can say, Australia was not focused on students to get higher education. It's totally, I would say it's a, I don't even have the right words right now to describe this particular policy, because right now Australia is a bit uncertain in terms of the policies that they are providing to international students, and international students are basically taking the pressure. But on the other hand, Australia is on the top right now as far as international students are concerned, as far as researches are concerned, as far as articles are concerned, as far as surveys are concerned. Australia is still Australia is the top priority for international students, and there are many other reasons for that as well, which we'll discuss in some other video. Now, moving to the other point, why there has been so much backlog, why there has been so much delay in the visa decisions, whether they are being granted or refused, why there has been so much delay. Now, statistically speaking, only if we talk about Nepal, in March, April, they have launched around 4,500 applications. Right now, Nepal is the biggest source of visa applications for Australia, which is frankly speaking a shock to me as well, because there is India, there is Pakistan, and there is China, which these three countries have huge population, and their main focus is towards Australia. But the main source right now for visa applications is Nepal. And on the second, it will be India and China, which are launching around 3,000 applications per month. 3,000 applications per month. So you can understand the situation that right now Australia is going through, because there is a huge backlog. Obviously there is going to be a huge backlog, because thousands of applications are coming from a single country, and they have to make visa decisions on each and every application, whether it's a grant or refuse, or mostly the visa are being granted, but the decisions have to be made, which is why it is taking so much time. Now, secondly, the last point that I'm going to discuss is the visa refusal. And in Pakistan, there is unfortunately a trend that students want to apply in colleges, and there are different reasons for them. Some students have low percentage, some students have low budget, and even some students have the particular right budget for the university, but they still opt for the colleges so that they can get into the Australia in lower budget, which is quite frankly is not a good approach. When you're living in Pakistan, want to study abroad, want to go for higher education, for a good standard of education, and then you're again applying in colleges. So it's frankly speaking, it's not fair towards Australia as well. So you have to apply for particular Australian universities. And now why I'm saying that, Australian immigration authorities are getting purely strict as far as the vet courses are concerned, as far as colleges are concerned. They are vetting those applications very strictly and very carefully, and which is why there is a huge visa refusal. And this is not only for Pakistani students, it's all around the world, it's around the globe that the visa refusal rate is high as far as vet courses and colleges are concerned. And it is also mentioned in many articles that Indian and Chinese students, these two nationalities, are basically not opting much for colleges. They are opting for particular university. And this is why all of you students are in many Facebook groups. I know I have joined many groups for information, and I post information there as well. And many students can see that mostly the students that are getting the visas are Chinese, they are Indians, and then they are Pakistanis. Because if you will opt more for the university, the point that I'm trying to make, that you have to go for the university if you want to increase your visa chances. And these two countries are right now getting visa decision in a month and a half, or even in a month. Pakistani students are getting visas in 7 to 10 days. I've got 3 to 4 visas in the last month, which I got in around 7 to 10 days time period. So visas are being granted quickly, but you have to opt for universities carefully. You have to check their ranking. You have to check that whether it's a good university or not. It's a good. Does it have a good reputation in Australia or not? And then you have to select your course very carefully, that you are on the right path, that you are a GTE, that you are a genuine temporary entrant that is trying to enter Australia. So you have to take care of these points now very carefully, because Australia is getting too much applications, and the most, you can say, easiest way is to refuse the application and get rid of it. So you have to be very focused. You have to apply at the right program. You have to apply at the right university. And please, it is my humble request, don't opt for colleges, don't opt for vet courses or anything like that, or for diploma, 1 year diploma, 2 year diploma. Don't go for that. Kindly go for particular universities, apply for that, and inshallah your visa will be granted. So to summarize this particular video, from 1st July 2023, 40 hours per fortnight cap will be back, fortunately or unfortunately, as I said before. And secondly, backlog was because of Nepali and Indian and Chinese students, because they're launching thousands of applications per month. But right now, process is getting smooth and visas are being granted in 10 to 15 days time period, alhamdulillah. And thirdly, no colleges, please. You can't blame at the end of the day towards the consultant, or you can't blame Australia that they're not giving you the visas. You have to make your decisions. Studying abroad or to travel abroad is a life-changing decision. You have to take that particular decision very carefully. Money is very important, there's no doubt about it, but you have the right budget. Kindly please opt for universities only, and inshallah your visas will be granted soon. Australia is moving towards the pace that they were before COVID, that was 10 to 15 days time period. So I hope you have liked this video. So kindly do tell me in the comment section what are your views regarding this particular video, and if you want a particular video that you want me to make or discuss any points that you would like, so kindly do share it in the comment section, right? So thank you very much for your time, and take care. Allah Hafiz.